the area, this is the region where it is going to attract. Now what is how magnet is able to attract all these things if we place inside the that field or a magnetic field. So scientists, they were looking into it, and some of the scientists, he came up with an explanation that there are some invisible lines which are present inside it. So a scientist came up with an explanation that inside this magnetic field there are so many invisible lines. Okay, magnetic, that is called field lines. Inside the magnetic field there are imaginary magnetic lines which we call field lines. So those lines, they are not visible to us, but it helps the magnet to attract something or repel something. Okay, so these lines, they are known as magnetic field lines, or simply we call field lines. What is a field line then? The invisible curved lines, invisible lines, and also remember, they are curved lines, they are not necessarily straight line. The invisible curved lines present inside the magnetic field through which a magnet attracts or repels something. It could be a metal object, or it could be another magnet also. So invisible curved lines which are there. Okay, invisible means they are present in the magnetic field, but we cannot see ourselves with the naked eye. With some experiments we can find out whether they are there or not, but it cannot be seen with the naked eye. Okay, so these are invisible lines which are present inside the magnetic field, inside the area that we have seen, through which a magnet attracts and repel. So these magnetic field lines, as you can see here, these are invisible lines. So all this area, now let's say this is magnetic field line, so this area is a magnetic field. I hope all of you can see. So this is what is known as a magnetic field. Inside the magnetic field there are n number, numerous billion trillions lines are present like this. And if you can see, all of these lines are basically curved lines, right? Okay, all these curved lines, they are invisible, and if we draw a tangent, then the direction of that tangent, at some point tangent always touches a curved line at one and only one point. So at whichever point we are doing a tangent, it will give us that the direction in which the magnetic field is moving. So you can see these magnetic field lines, you can see that they are many close to the poles, as you can check here. Okay, there are so many lines crowded near these poles, and when we move away from the pole, you see the distance between these magnetic field lines, they are increasing. So what do we understand from this? From here we understand that more the number of magnetic field lines, stronger will be the force of attraction. So we know that poles, at the two poles, magnet is also known as dipole. So at poles, the attraction, force of attraction of a magnet is very strong, because there are so many magnetic lines of field very close to each other, right? And here also you can see, so at poles there are so many magnetic field lines, therefore a magnet has a strongest force of attraction near the poles. But away from the pole, or maybe we can say close to a boundary magnetic field, or outside the magnetic field, there is no magnetic field line. A magnetic field line could only move up to a certain distance around the magnet in all the directions, which we call as magnetic field. So inside the magnetic field, such invisible lines of a magnet are present. Magnetic field lines, they are called invisible, such lines are present. And if you see, they always start, you can, from the direction you can see that they move from north pole to south pole. Okay, so all the magnetic lines of forces, magnetic field lines, basically they always start from north pole, they move towards the south pole. But then we will also see that they always form a closed loop, like a circle. It is a closed path, like a oval shape here. So we will see in the next classes that they always start from a north pole, and these magnetic field lines, they end at a south pole, but inside a magnet they move from south pole to north pole. So these lines are continuous, they are not broken, they are not stopping anywhere. From outside the magnet, if we see, these magnetic field lines, they start from north pole and they move towards the south pole. But if we can see inside the magnet they move from south pole to north pole. I hope everyone will keep this in mind. Many questions has been asked on this. Okay, so if you place a point here, if you place an iron nail close to the pole, it will attract. But if we place it somewhere here, then it will take a little bit time. For some time the iron nail will move here and there, and then it will get attracted. So it is going to take some time for the attraction. But if we are keeping something away from all these lines in outside the magnetic field, the region, so this region within which a magnet could attract, if we are placing something outside it, the magnet will not attract. Why? Because these lines are there to help a magnet attract something and magnet repel something. How? For that we need to know some of the properties of magnetic field line. So it is very important to learn the magnetic field line properties, right? So we will see. Now let's say this is magnetic lines of forces around a magnet, and there is no north pole and south pole written here, but from the arrows, from the direction of arrow, we can see that all these lines, they are starting from this side and they are trying to end this side. So that means this is a north pole. Magnetic field lines, they always appear to start from one end and they appear to end at the other end outside the magnet, but inside it is always opposite. So if you can see an arrow pointing this direction outside, inside it will be pointing in opposite direction. They move from south pole to north pole. So it is very important to learn what are the properties of a magnetic field lines, properties of field lines. So number one, very important, I hope everyone will remember this: magnetic field lines are invisible curved lines. We have also seen these magnetic field lines, they are present inside the magnetic field, but we cannot see through our eyes. That is what one of the scientists came up with the idea. So that is what, no one can cut this idea. So people started following this, and then we did some experiment to find out whether what that other scientist is saying is correct or not. So from his point of view, now properties of field lines, that every magnetic field lines, they are invisible, no one can see it, right? But they are also curved lines. So magnetic field lines, they are invisible curved lines, very important. Number two, if we draw a tangent to any of these points, if we draw a tangent to this curved point, this side or that side, the tangent should always be from north to south. So at any point, if we draw a tangent, that will show the direction in which the magnetic field is moving, right? So tangent to the magnetic field at any point will give the direction in which magnetic field is moving at that point, because we cannot see through our naked eyes. So we have to take care of help of some experiments to understand and find it out. So number one, magnetic field lines, they are invisible curved lines. Number two, tangent to them at any point gives the direction of magnetic field. Number three, well, like we have studied, they always start from north pole and they end at a south pole outside the magnet, and they move from south pole to north pole opposite inside the magnet. So in whichever direction these magnetic fields are moving outside, inside they move in the opposite direction. And why they are moving in opposite direction? Just to form a closed path. Okay, if we want to draw a closed circle, then what we have to do, we have to start at one point and then we have to come back and meet that point, so that everything is enclosed. Okay, so here, very important property, many a times it is not there, no, people are very confused with it. So magnetic lines, they always start from one pole, which is north pole. Always north pole is also treated as a positive point. Positive thing means it always gives something. Okay, if you have a positive charge, or when you have a positive ion in chemistry always gives electrons. So you can consider north pole as positive and south pole as negative. A negative ion or negative atom always takes electrons from everyone else. So north pole is also treated like a positive charge or a positive pole, and south pole is also treated as a negative charge or a north pole. So magnetic lines of forces, they always move from north pole to south pole outside the magnet, and inside they move in opposite direction to form a closed path. Very, very important. Then they form a closed loop. Like I said, all these magnetic field lines, they always form a closed path through the magnet, through the bar magnet. They have to move to form that closed path. They never intersect each other. Two magnetic field lines, they never cross each other. Okay,